title for it.
Well, I guess he's doing it the way he did the reboot, right? Fuck, if
Right.
the main theaters don't want it, he'll take it on tour. And fuck.
Right. And
And
that's
he's
kind of
right,
what it sounds like.
because I'll go see it. I'm just pissed off that by the time I found out they were going to be here in Phoenix, fucking tickets were sold out. I was like,
Right.
fuck. I kept looking at the dates, and I'm like, well, when is Phoenix going to be announced? And motherfucker, by the time I figured it out or found out, it was sold out. So I imagine, okay, then again, I don't know. Maybe it might be a big release, since I don't know. You could say
It very well could be. He worked with a lot of big names in Jay and Silent Bob reboot. A lot of big names.
And I'm pretty sure Hollywood probably looked at that move like, wait a minute, what the fuck did he just do? He just bypassed us, like.
Yep.
Like, whoa,
where's our money? We're not getting any of this money. What the hell?
Well, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, so more than likely, well, it might be, which is a good thing for the rest of us. We can all go see it in the theater. But if not, I mean, and if he decides to take it on tour, hey, I like that. I don't know, it's kind of cool.
Right, I like it too. But that's not the end of the good news. He also announced that they're working on Clerks 3.
Clerks
Boom.
3.
Snoochie Boochie.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Well, Kevin Smith said $15, little man.
$15, little man. Okay. Well, hey, that's pretty cool. Hey, looks like we got stuff to look forward to.
And he said in an interview, he says, I guess the whole public will have to wait and see which one gets released in 2021.
Oh, okay. Well, at least it's good news that somebody's doing, I was wondering, is there life after Star Wars? So I'm glad that somebody's doing something to, I don't know, make sure we don't die of boredom or something like that.
Well, I'm glad to see it's something that they're continuing something that I like and I love.
Well, hey, those movies
it's not comic books.
Well, it's not comics, but might as well be, though. It's like he brought comic book shit into real life.
Right. Well, I don't know. I need a break from. I think I need a break from everything.
Well, I mean, come on. If you think about it, Jay and Silent Bob, that's total comic book shit, man. But then again, they came out of Clerks. They came out of. It's like that's pretty fucking awesome what he did right there. And it may not be as big as Star Wars, but it's definitely, well, hey, he's the reason some of us are doing what we're doing right now.
Oh, bingo. I read one of his books, and after that's when I said I wanted to do a podcast. Well, you say it's not as big as Star Wars, but Clerks just got admitted into the Library of Congress movies.
No, I saw that. Yeah, no, it's not as big as Star Wars, but it is pretty big. And for the type of movie that is, I mean, it's wow. It's pretty good.
Badass.
It's
really,
badass.
really badass.
Makes me wish.
So hopefully, yeah, I want to see us do our thing. We keep talking about that. Would be really cool once this gets going a little bit.
Maybe
then we can get our thing going.
Maybe that's the secret. He did the first one in black and white.
I don't know. Well, he did his all in black and white. Maybe we can do all ours on GoPro.
A GoPro. There's an action movie that's been done like that.
Yeah, Hardcore Harry.
Henry.
Was that it?
Was Henry. Yeah, Henry. Wow. Hey, that'd be interesting. Oh gosh, not to get back at you right now for the whole Mexican thing, but I was looking at some statistics here. No, not actual numbers, but just geolocations of where our podcasts are being heard. So big shout out to Mexico City.
Oh, what up? Do they like us down there?
Apparently. But the funny thing is, when I first looked at it, I assumed that if there was somebody listening in Mexico City, it would be Pato's Powerhouse.
Right.
But I was wrong. I figured it would be, me. So I'm starting to believe your grandfather's theory.
Hey, I was just talking about that the other day to the wife, and she was like, "Oh
leave you
no."
in his doorstep.
They did. I am.
Recognizes game. That's.
I finally have a family.
I was just saying, it was surprising that one of the places where cursory overload is being heard is down south in Mexico, Mexican capital, Mexico City.
Hey, I like it. I love that. That's awesome to hear.
No, it's just
what up, Mexico City? I mean, what up?
But it's mind blowing to me that we started doing this shit 2 years ago. Who the hell knew that we were gonna be heard? Fucking all the way down in Mexico City, and then I've seen other places like Italy, Sweden. I'm not looking at it right now at the list, but there were countries that I was thinking like, wow, who would have thought that?
Who would have thunk it?
Exactly.
What in the fuck? We're worldwide.
I mean, type in cursory overload on Google, and we representing.
Are we representing pretty hardcore?
Oh, you type in cursory overload on Google, and we come up.
We're there. We're there, baby. I'm seeing us right now.
I'm telling you. So yeah. Anyway, that was just something that came to mind right now.
We got a full page on Google.
Google. Whoa.
Google. A full page. Wait a minute.
Oh, you're looking it up right now.
I'm looking right up as we're talking. We got a page and a half
of just cursory overload shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's
one of the pages is in Spanish. One of the pages is in Spanish.
You don't say.
I'm looking at it right now.
Holy fuck! Hey, wow. Anyway, so I guess we should say muchas gracias or thank you. I don't know. Maybe.
That's right.
All I'm saying
That's
is...
That's right. Pass the tequila. That's what I'm saying.
Pass the tequila.
And
it's
I'm all for it.
The idea that when I think about it, for how long you talked about it, then we started 2 years ago, and I'm like, holy shit, you Google us and we're there. I'm like, fuck. I don't give a shit. That's got to count for something.
You know, it's really funny. Most of the time, previous to this, I had done some research with a family member. I'm not going to say any names, but a family member about a business that they had wanted to start. Mm-hmm. And I had did some research on how to get on Google and how to get our page, you know, what we were trying to accomplish within the business, how to get it out there, and maybe even get it higher in the rankings whenever you type something in, that, mm-hmm. you know, it would pop up. And they were talking, Google was talking, we had to pay them and all that kind of stuff. And now here it is, several years later, a different project, but one that we've created ourselves and that we started. We didn't know anything about doing this. All we knew was we could talk shit. That's all we knew about.
Pretty much. And
now you type in Google and we got a page and a half and didn't have to sell out no money.
All I'm saying, don't say it too loud. Google might be listening. Be like,
they probably
fuck
are.
These motherfuckers.
Oh, you want to be on Google? Pay up, bitches. I need an envelope every month.
That whole envelope thing reminded me of someone right now.
Yeah.
I hope he's doing well.
Oh, last time I talked to him, he is.
Oh, cool.
Yep. He's doing real well. I guess he's a manager of an auto body shop now. So, yep.
All right. So
out there near where he lives.
Okay. Well, I can't beat that. So that's cool.
But yeah, and then going back onto the idea of New Year's Eve's revolutions or
resolutions,
whatever. Yeah, resolutions. Yeah. Sorry. I'm going to say this: if you want to concrete something in place and have the best chance of success, pick 2 or 3 resolutions, write them down, and then also tell one of your close friends. And because what happens is when you tell somebody, it makes it all that much more real. But you have to be realistic with your goals. You know what I mean? If you say you want to lose weight, okay, well, that's because that's one of the number one goal resolutions of all time. Well, this year I'm going to lose weight. And so January 1st rolls around and I'm not eating carbs, I'm not eating sugar. And then 2 days later, they're at McDonald's with a chocolate shake and, a double XL Big Mac. And
you make it sound like it's a bad thing.
I'm fat. I didn't say it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, just understand that, the realistic goals in which you should have. The average person's weight loss is 1 pound a week. So if you say, well, by March I want to lose 100 pounds, you're just setting yourself up for failure.
Yep.
And then you're going to get mad. You're going to be like, dude, why didn't I couldn't lose it? And then, fuck it. So
yeah,
just saying.
So I'm putting on some more just because I couldn't lose it.
Yep. Fuck it. That's always what happens too. When you fall off, you go into a depression and you put on more weight.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man. Or if you're trying to save money, you try to put too much into the bank account and then you don't have enough to live. And then, you fall into you fall into a depression and, I fucking ate everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Next thing you know, you're on top of the building wanting to jump off.
Oh, fuck that.
So just be realistic about this shit, man. Come on, be like, what would those guys on that podcast I listen to do? What would they do?
Well, if I've learned anything is, like I said, break everything down into smaller goals. Just take little bites and whatever. Maybe a small victory, and other people may look at you like, well, fuck you and your little small victory. But you know what? Fuck them. I'm running with it.
Motherfuck them, because habits don't happen overnight. It takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time to break old habits and to form new ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, think about this. Pato, you were there when I quit smoking.
Oh, yes. I was there.
How long? I mean, it took, 2-3 weeks for the physical addiction to actually not be there anymore. But it took a long time before the mental side of it took form and started, before every day I wasn't wanting a cigarette. And, it took a long time.
Yeah.
So you just got to take it day by day. Surround yourself with people that want you to succeed and understand that you're going to have bad days. Because believe me, when I quit smoking, my man Pato can tell you I had some bad days.
Well, let's just say it brought out the more charming side of you.
I didn't have bad days. I had bad months.
Oh, gosh.
But, yeah, so that's what I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. And fuck it. Just have a fucking whiskey and think about it before you do it.
Yeah. Now, if you're trying to quit drinking, then maybe have something else. But, have coffee or something. I don't know.
Send your whiskey to me. I'll make sure it goes to a good person.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll make sure it goes to a good home.
I'll take one for the team here.
I saw somebody on Facebook that said, "Attention, people of Virginia! Instead of getting rid of your guns and giving them to the government, send them to me. I will find them good homes."
Hey, whatever works.
Kind of funny.
Hey, social media. Hey, that's something else. It's crazy how we can put each other on blast so quick, and it's also cool. You get to read shit like that. Twitter. Yeah. I like to fuck around a lot with Twitter because they do these things called hashtag games, and some of these shits, actually make you think. Like they got one that's a couple hours old right now, but it says, "I'm only one bad decision away," and you got to fill in the blank.
Mm.
So it's just funny to read all the shit people put in there, Like,
see, I'm only a few hours away from. Wow, that could get really bad with my mind.
I'm only one bad decision away from punching a snake in the face. I imagine that's a metaphorical snake, probably a coworker or a family member, or I don't know.
Probably.
Somebody's like, I'm only one bad decision away from getting fired from my job.
Oh, I've been there.
Yo. Okay.
I can't tell you how many times at my old job I was
And of
like,
course, then, hell yeah. Well, being outspoken, telling the truth in a very